How to help your baby develop sorting skills. Children's cognitive development is a complex and fascinating process that starts from the moment they are born. As they grow and develop, they are constantly learning new skills and refining existing ones. One important cognitive skill that parents and caregivers can help children develop is the ability to classify and categorize objects, ideas, and experiences. Classification is a fundamental cognitive process that helps us organize and make sense of the world around us. By grouping things together based on their shared features or characteristics, we can better understand and remember them. For young children, developing the ability to classify objects and ideas is an important step in developing their overall cognitive abilities, and is a precursor to more complex problem-solving and reasoning skills. So, what can parents and caregivers do to help children develop their classification skills? Here are a few strategies that can be used at different stages of a child's development. Start with simple categories. Young children can start developing their classification skills by grouping objects together based on simple categories, such as color, shape, or size. For example, parents can help their children sort a pile of toys into different containers based on their colors. Use real-life examples. Children learn best through real-life examples, so parents can use everyday experiences to help children develop their classification skills. For example, when grocery shopping, parents can ask their children to help them group fruits and vegetables into different categories based on their type or color. Use games and activities. There are many fun games and activities that parents can use to help children develop their classification skills. For example, parents can play a matching game with their children using cards or pictures, or they can ask their children to sort objects into different categories based on their attributes. Encourage critical thinking. As children get older, parents can encourage them to think critically about the categories they are using to group objects. For example, parents can ask their children to explain why they are grouping objects together in a certain way and whether there are other ways to group them. Use technology. Technology can also be a useful tool for helping children develop their classification skills. There are many educational apps and games that can help children practice sorting and classifying objects and ideas. Provide opportunities for exploration. Finally, parents can help children develop their classification skills by providing opportunities for exploration and discovery. For example, parents can take their children on nature walks and ask them to identify different types of plants or animals based on their characteristics. Starting with simple categories is a great way to introduce young children to the concept of classification. When children are first learning to classify, it's important to use categories that are easy for them to understand and differentiate. Some examples of simple categories that parents and caregivers can use include color, shape, and size. Color is a great place to start because young children are often drawn to bright and colorful objects. Parents can help their children sort a pile of toys into different containers based on their colors, or they can ask their children to group different objects in the room based on their color. For example, they can ask their child to put all the red objects in one pile and all the blue objects in another pile. Shape is another simple category that parents can use to help children develop their classification skills. Parents can give their child a set of different shaped objects and ask them to sort them into different piles based on their shape. For example, they can ask their child to put all the circular objects in one pile and all the rectangular objects in another pile. Size is another simple category that can be used to help